Welcome back to my channel. In this video we are doing Valentine DIYs, and here's the first inspiration from Pinterest. Of course, I've been wanting to do these little heart trees for a while now, and I finally get to do that. So we're just gonna need foam and then a base, which those are the ones that I painted, inspired from Mackenzie Childs, of course. And then the only thing on this DIY that I had to buy was the moss. That's the only thing I did not have. The rest of the stuff I had in my collection. So all the greenery garland I have, and then the heart frame I already had. That one's from Hobby Lobby. And all I'm doing is just wrapping the greenery garland around the heart tree and just fixing it to how I like it. So within the heart, you can use it to wrap the greenery around it. Just, I just played around with it until I liked how it looked. And you see me using those wooden sticks to try and hold the heart up, but they did not work. So you see me using them here, but I ended up not using them. I ended up using a floral stick where I cut out the flowers from, and that ended up working out better. So you see me taking it out right here, because see how it was just moving, it wasn't staying at all. So it wasn't strong enough for the heart to stay. So here you can see that little floral pick down at the bottom, and then I just added moss. I'll show you better on the next heart that I did, because it came out better. But I just added moss, and then just so that you wouldn't see the foam, and that was it. And it stayed pretty good. I mean, I had to keep playing around with it, but it did stay. And here it is all finished, and I am gonna put a pink bow, which you're not gonna see yet, but I use a Hobby Lobby ribbon for the bow, and it turned out really cute. So here I am showing you, of course, 40% off. This is from the bridal section. And then it cuts to I cut straight to the other one because I didn't show you the video. And here's that floral pick that I was telling you. So this one worked out better because from the flowers that I cut, that's what's holding the bottom to the foam, which is perfect. So I just added a lot of glue, and just if you're gonna do this, be careful with the hot glue. I did burn myself a lot doing these DIYs because I wasn't being careful, but nonetheless, the hearts came out really pretty. So this is a different garland. This is more wispier, and I like how both came out, but I actually like how this one came out better because it was there was more wispiness to it, and I liked it. And here I showed you that I cut one of those little branches just to hold on to the greenery, and there was no glue used on this greenery. So if I want to pull it apart, I can, because it's not being held by glue. See how I'm like pulling it through, and that held it pretty good in place. So it's not going anywhere, it's not moving. And I do the same thing all around the heart. And like I said, this was my favorite one only because it's a lot more wispier, and it looks so cute. Very, very cute. So I'm just wrapping it around the heart frame, just making it look like how I want it, and just creating more cuts within those branches so that it holds and it's not gonna move. It's not gonna move at all. It's not going anywhere because they're held pretty good. And so here it is. I'm sticking it to the foam, and then now I'm gonna add glue to the base just to hold it a little bit more, and then also around the foam for the moss to stay on. This is the part you didn't see on the other one. And here they are all finished with the hearts, with the bows on them, and they look really, really cute. So I'm going to show you later on what I do with them, but they turn out really, really cute. It's one of my favorite DIYs. And on our next DIY, here's the inspiration from Pinterest, of course. I'm just using it as inspiration. I know this is a lantern, and what I'm showing you is a bird cage. But I've had this bird cage for a while now already, and I got it at Michael's years ago. And we're gonna use this candle here, but to make it more whimsical, more romantic, I'm adding a piece of lace. And I just put a little bit of glue on it, and it just held up pretty good. And then I'm just going to add this little candle wreath and a little ricer, and then just put it inside, and it looks so cute. These flowers I got from Amazon, and all I did was just cut them individually and then just add them inside, and it looks so cute. And then the pearl twinkle lights that I got from Hobby Lobby, I added those because I thought that was gonna look super cute. And then I added a bow to the top, a lace bow, and then also I added a pink bow, and it looks so cute. It looks really, really cute. And then I just brought up the twinkle lights to the top, and I just put it over the top. It was so cute. So here it is, all finished, all beautiful with the lace and the beautiful baby pink ribbon. It is just beautiful, beautiful. Look at those pearls. It looks so romantic, so pretty. Look at those flowers. I love how this one came out as well. So pretty. And like I said, you'll see, I'm going to show you where we put all of these DIYs. All right, our third DIY is this beautiful basket. You've seen me use it many times. And I just grab a bunch of my books, and we're just going to put them in the basket, inside the basket, but we're going to wrap them, or we're going to put a little bow, and it's going to be a lace. I'm going to make it with the lace ribbon and just put them inside the basket, and it looks really cute. There it is, all done. Really pretty. And then I'm gonna add some greenery to the basket, just to add a little bit of fullness and a little bit of green touch to it. I'm just making it look pretty, just how I want it to set. It's a lot of wispiness to this one, so that's why I'm like trying to make it look pretty. Then I have these roses that I'm just adding to the basket. I think they look so cute with the books there. And I didn't want to cut it, so that's why I was folding it as much as I could. Then I put this beautiful doily that I thrifted. You did see me add that heart there. And I'm putting little tea light candles. But that heart actually, I do switch it for another one. But I just think it looks cute there, but I thought the other one looked better. And I'm just, like I said, adding little tea lights. Look at how cute that looks. So cute and super easy to do. And then right here, I'm going to show you on the next clip that I do switch the little heart, but it still looks really cute. There you go. This is the new one. And I just added a pink little bow to it, and it looks super cute. I like this one better. I like this heart better actually, but yep. And here it is. Look at all of them are right there. This is gonna go on the top of my hutch. Look at how cute those hearts look with the greenery garland. It looks so pretty. I'm really happy with all these DIYs and how they came out. So happy. Okay, here's the inspiration for the fourth DIY. It's a Christmas tree, and I left this one out for this specific DIY, and all I'm doing is adding a garland of roses that I already had. I've used these roses many times already, so these were a good purchase for sure. So all I'm doing is wrapping the garland around the tree, and I did use 2 garlands. Even though it's a small tree, I did use 2 of them. And then I'm just adding one of those bows that I got on clearance, Christmas clearance, and just making it a little bit more fuller, just so that it looks a little bit better. I do add more roses that are a little bit more pinkish. All these are from Dollar Tree. All the extra ones that I'm adding are from Dollar Tree. The garland of roses I got at Hobby Lobby, but I've had it for many years. They still have them. But see how the other brighter pink just makes it pop a lot more? It is so pretty. And then of course I added more twinkle lights. These are the pearl ones that if you saw my haul, I got some of those from Hobby Lobby. I did go back and get more because, you know, I did put them on quite a bit of the DIYs as well. So I wanted to get extras. And here I'm going to show you how I'm going to style it. This is going to be on the end table here by the couch. And so I just put it in this little tray with the book and another doily, and then this cute little beaded heart that I got at Hobby Lobby last year, I believe, or the year before. And I'm just putting it there, and then I'm adding those wooden hearts as well, just to the top of the books. I did want to add these candlesticks here. I was having trouble getting them to stay because there wasn't much room. I do end up keeping them there, and then adding the beautiful candles, those pink ones. But it looks so cute. Those pink candles are from Hobby Lobby. I showed them on my haul as well. And then the candlesticks are from Home Goods. You did not see those because I bought those afterwards. And here it is. Look at it. It looks so cute. This is, like I said, on the end table next to the couch. But it looks so cute. I really like how the tree came out. Super cute. And like I said, these are inspirations. I'm not necessarily copying the images. I'm just, it's something that I like. So here's my big lantern that I love. That if you've been watching my videos for a while, you know that I got that on clearance from Hobby Lobby for $40. I'm so proud of that purchase, and I'm happy with it. So the inspiration, of course, for this one I showed you, but another DIY, quick DIY here. I bought these pearls from Hobby Lobby. The candles I already had, and then the pearls is what I added to it because I saw them on Pinterest just like that, and I just thought that was a great idea. So I went to Hobby Lobby and got the pearls, and then they're already self-adhesive, so it was super easy to put them on the candle. But look at how cute that looks. It is so beautiful. The second design wasn't that great, but it still looks cute. But they look so pretty. So for the bigger one, I used those cute designs. For the smaller ones, I just used the strings of the pearls, and it turned out really cute. Really pretty. Look at that. It just elevates it. And those can be removed, but I don't think I'll remove them. I'll even use them for Easter as well. But it just like elevates the candle. Like you have just a regular candle, and then you put these pearls, and it just looks beautiful. So that's what I do with the second one. And this one, I just added the leftover pieces that were left over from the ones that I cut before, and then I just added one strand, which still look cute. Overall, I think it looks really pretty. So that's how they look inside. I did I had to add the batteries to it, but for this one, we're just gonna add more flowers, those Amazon flowers inside as well, and it looks so pretty. So I just cut a bundle and then just added the flowers to the sides, to the front, just everywhere, just so that it has that pop of pink all the way. You can see it on all the sides, but I'm really happy with how the candles look and the beautiful pearls there. And then next we're gonna move to the top. I did make a 2-loop bow with my Mackenzie Child ribbon, and then I added a lace ribbon to it as well for that romantic look. And then I just put a strand of pearls. I just hang them from the top, and that I just thought would look cute. This bundle, I just put it to the top as well. It's being held by the handle on the back. You can't see it, but look at how cute that looks. Doesn't that look so romantic? Very, very romantic. And I just added a few little greenery just for that pop of green. But look at how cute. This is so, so cute. I can't wait to show you the rest of the decorate with me videos, because at night the whole living room looks really, really pretty with all these candles lit up. It is beautiful. Look at that candle. Isn't that gorgeous? It is beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. And I only put the pearls in the front. You can't see the back, so that's why you only see them in the front. But very, very happy with how the big, huge lantern came out. Very, very pretty. I'm happy with it. All right, for the next DIY, I bought this tinsel heart at Hobby Lobby. It was $8.99 plus a 40% off, so I thought for the size, that was really, really pretty. I've been wanting to do a wreath, a heart wreath, but I mean, I've seen them on Pinterest and they're beautiful, and I wanted a fuller one, full one. So what I'm showing you here is I had a bunch of this eucalyptus garland that I got at the thrift store years ago, and I've been using it to do like table setups, just using it everywhere. So what I did is I just grabbed them and wrapped the heart with them. I used a lot of zip ties. First initially I wanted to wrap it, but it was going to take forever, and it was going to take way too many of the garlands. So instead I just laid them on the top of the heart and then just used zip ties, and that worked perfectly. And I covered the entire heart with the garland, and I think it looked really pretty. And you can't even see the tinsel at the end when I'm done with it. So next thing I did was, all these flowers are from Dollar Tree. All the ones on this tree are mostly from Dollar Tree. There's a few that are from Hobby Lobby. And from Dollar Tree, I used 8 bundles of roses, and like I said, just a few from Hobby Lobby. But I really, really like how this one came out. So all I did was just, like I said, cut the flowers from the flower picks, and then just glue them. I use a lot of glue, a lot of glue. I did a lot of these DIYs on this, like in 2 afternoons, but my goodness, I did burn my fingers a lot. I had not used a glue gun in a while, and I burned myself so much. So be careful if you're trying to do some of these DIYs, because I was not careful. I was just trying to hurry to get these done, because I just wanted to be done with decorating for Valentine's, and so I was just rushing through getting these done. And like I said, I wanted a fuller garland. I'm sorry, not garland. I wanted a fuller wreath, a heart wreath. And so that's why it did take a lot of flowers. And if you do want it the way that mine came out, you're going to have to get a lot of flowers, which is, like I said, I did get a lot at Dollar Tree. Most of them are from Dollar Tree. And, you know, their florals now, at least this type that I got, were $1.75. They're a little bit bigger than the regular ones. You can see the quality is a little bit better, but it's still, for $1.75, I think it's quite a bit. It's a lot. At that point, I think you're better off just going to Hobby Lobby and buying the better quality if you want to just splurge a little bit more. But like I said, all I did was just glue those flowers everywhere, all over. And since I wanted it fuller, I was just gluing them closer to each other. And just going through the entire frame of the heart and making sure that you could not see the tinsel garland, any of the tinsel around the heart. And once again, I think it turned out really, really pretty, really, really beautiful. And here I'm showing you that it's half of it, and I believe I already did maybe 4 bundles of flowers through that half of the heart. Okay, so here it is all done. I'm just going in and checking and seeing where it's missing flowers or where you can see the tinsel, and then just adding more flowers to it just where it needs it. And a little bit I want to hang it by the door just so that I can see how it looks. So here it is. It's gonna go in the entrance outside of this door that it's hanging on. And so here I'm just making sure that there's enough coverage, so I add a few flowers here and there just so that it looks a little bit more fuller. But look at it, it is beautiful. I really, really love how it came out. Yeah, it's it's gorgeous. It's one of my favorites in this DIY video. One of my favorites. My favorite's coming up right now, but look at this. It looks beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. All right, for the last and final DIY, I am going to be using pool noodles. I'm going to make 3 of these, but I'm going to show you 2 right now. I'm going to be using these little hooks that are going to hold the greenery. So the same greenery that I use on the heart wreath is what I'm using here. And I'm using those little wire hooks to hold the garland to it. So I did cut the pool noodles because they're gonna go on my curtain rods, and so they were perfect. I was so happy that I was able to attach them with no problem. But here, like I said, all I'm doing is using that garland and just putting it, trying to cover the pool noodle. So here it is. I'm showing you. I use 2 pieces of garland on each pool noodle, and that covered a lot. And so now I'm just going in and just adding flowers everywhere, different flowers. Like for these, I did have the one that I'm holding right now are from Hobby Lobby. So I did get most of these for these 3 pool noodles are from Hobby Lobby, and then whatever I had left over from Dollar Tree. From Dollar Tree, I believe I got maybe like 20 bundles of roses. And so whatever I did not use on the tree and on the wreath, I used them here. But keep in mind, I had to do 3 pool noodles the same. So I had to make sure that I had enough flowers for all 3 of them. And I did ended up running out of flowers, but I just, added more greenery instead. But I was just adding them. And this one, I did not go from one end to the other. I literally just placed them sporadically around the pool noodle, only because one, I did not want to run out, and I wanted to make sure that I had all the colors evened out throughout, because some of the flowers are light pink, some of them are a little darker pink, and so I just wanted to make sure that I had the colors distributed evenly throughout. And this one, both of the pool noodles, only because these 2 were going to be going right next to each other on the window. So here's the first one. Now I'm going to work on the second one, and I'm just going to be doing the same thing, just evenly distributing the flowers, the colors. And you can see on the first pool noodle that not everything is covered, and I was glad that I was able to find the pink pool noodle for this project, since it's pink and it's Valentine's. So you can't really tell where the pool noodle ends and the flowers start, which I'm happy about. So I was just adding flowers, like I said, just distributing them evenly, so that I had all the colors within these 2 pool noodles at least. At least these 2 were the important ones, because they were going to go next to each other. So that's all I'm going to do. Here I'm just showing you a close-up of how it looks so far. But I gotta tell you, this was one of the funnest DIYs that I've done so far. This one and the wreath, the heart wreath, are my 2 favorite DIYs in this video. And I already have ideas in my head of how I want to repurpose these pool noodles for Easter. So I'm not going to get rid of it. I'm going to reuse it, but use Easter colors. So here it is. Look at how I was just so happy that I was able to wrap it around the curtain rod, and it worked perfectly. I never open the curtains. I mean, close the curtains. I just like to leave them like that, how they are right now, only because I like to open the blinds, and I like to have the sunlight come in when I'm home, and it just looks so pretty. So that's why I keep the curtains to the side. But here's a close-up. This is the first initial flowers that I added, the very, very beginning. So now all I'm doing is, now that it's hanging up the way I wanted it, now I went back and then just added the rest of the flowers where I thought it needed it. It looks pretty just the way it is right now, but I wanted it more fuller with more pink rather than more of the greenery showing. I mean, the greenery, I mean, if let's say you want to do this on a budget and you don't want to use that many flowers, then yes, by all means, the greenery will be great because it'll be more fuller, and you could just add the pink here and there, just like in the beginning, even though there was still a lot of flowers, but it was more greenery showing than the pinks. So that's what I'm doing. Like I said, now that it's hanging, I can see where the pool noodle peeks through, and then just add flowers there. So you can see the very beginning, towards the middle, you can see more of the greenery. Towards the beginning, when I already added more flowers, it's a little bit more fuller. And that's exactly the look that I was going for. I wanted it more pink, more roses. It just looks so pretty. And then the eucalyptus hanging as well. That was really, really pretty. But I'm just going to put some music on and let you see that I just go through the entire pool noodles and just add more and more flowers. You saw the baby's breath, this pink little cute greenery, and then more greenery. So I just I spread it evenly amongst both of them, and you can even tell what one begins and the other one ends. So I just added that all over just for that last final touches. And let me tell you, it came out really, really pretty. I mean, by itself, it looks really cute, but adding these little extra greenery just made it pop that much more. And that's what I was referring to, that I can take those out. Like, for example, for Easter, I can take those out and just maybe add some purple ones or some blue ones or some yellow ones. Just use Easter colors, like maybe take some of the roses out and then add those Easter colors, or maybe some eggs, like do some egg picks around it as well. But lots of ideas now that it's hanging there, even for fall, maybe summer, I don't know, but it just looks really, really pretty, and I really, really like it. I've been seeing a lot of videos of people using the pool noodles to do these kind of flower garlands, and I just love how they looked. And this one just over the top. I just love how it came out. It definitely exceeded my expectations for sure. But look at it. Look how pretty that looks. It is gorgeous. here I'm showing you the last one that I'm gonna do. This one's for the entrance to the kitchen, and the same process, same thing. I just used the hooks to make sure that the garland would not fall, and then just added. These are the last set of roses that I have left over, so I had to make sure that they were spread out evenly. So same process, just put the flowers throughout the pool noodle to make sure that the pink is covered. You can't really see it, but these eucalyptus garlands, like I said, I got them at the thrift store, and I was able to do the heart wreath plus the 3 pool noodles. And the first 2 set of pool noodles I used double the garlands, so I had enough, and I think I paid less than $10 for all of them. And I've been using them. I've had them for a couple years, and I've been using them to decorate in other parties that I've done. And so I think this was the perfect. And I was about to throw them away. I was not throw them away, but give them to my sister for her collection. But luckily I did not, and I was able to use them for these DIYs. But look how pretty, just with just those roses, it looks really, really pretty already. Like I said, I had so much fun making these DIYs. I haven't done DIYs in a while, and I was so happy that I was able to have time to make these, because they turn out, every single DIY that I did in this video was in my opinion, I liked all of them, but definitely the heart wreath and the pool noodle garland flower arrangement were my favorite, my top 2 for sure. So I hope that you guys liked how these came out. I mean, like I said, absolutely gorgeous, and I already have so many ideas for the other holidays, and I can't wait. I gotta enjoy it now. Every time that I walk into the living room, it looks beautiful, because all the candles are on, and it just looks beautiful, beautiful, beautiful in my opinion. Very, very gorgeous. So now that's a little bit more fuller. Now I'm going to put it in right here in the kitchen. And I know, I knew it wasn't going to be long enough, and that's okay. That's why I center it. And I just did the same thing. Just went in and looked and see where it needed more flowers, and where you could see the pool noodle, because this is underneath when you enter the kitchen. So that's why I was putting a lot more flowers underneath, because I wanted to make sure that the pool noodle was not seen through. So this is, like I said, the entrance to the kitchen, and look how pretty that looks. It is so pretty, so beautiful. Like I said, I already have ideas for Easter, and in this entrance right here, I'm just gonna do another pool noodle to extend it down. on each side. So I can't wait to do that too. But I really enjoyed, like I said, how this DIY came out. I'm so happy, and oh, I can't wait to show you how everything in the living room looks. So stay tuned for my decorate with me videos that are coming up. You can see that I already decorated the kitchen from here, but those videos will be coming up shortly. But I wanted to get these DIYs out first before the decorate with me videos. So thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for staying around and watching all these beautiful DIYs that I created to make my home look very romantic and cozy. Really love it. I hope that you enjoy watching this video. Let me know what was your favorite DIY on the comments. And don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. We'll see you next time.